All right, folks. You know how we doing it is Chat Me a Chat. We're here again live every Tuesday at 8. Well, at 8. We have a wonderful panel listing here for you. Going with the beautiful wife. Hi, guys. Hi, TikTok. We gotta tell you all hi. Last time you was a little antisocial, so we're trying to work on that, right? So it's the hunter and his beautiful wife, Keisha Nash.
Boom.
She's been here, done that. Then we have Lakita. Good night, good night, good night.
Boss lady.
We have the man who's shy but bold at the same time.
What?
We have
Wisest of them
Philip.
all. Philip.
Yeah, he's a wise man. He's a wise
He's
man.
a wise guy.
The guy with all the vibes, we got Aaron.
Boom, boom, boom,
What's
boom.
going on? Get them the Vinny celebration.
Hey. And Tevin.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not-
God.
Oh, that blue popping, boy.
Fresh looking in our blue that way.
After boy, that one. Hi guys, hi guys.
Good night.
Right, so just want to say hello to all the guys on TikTok. Nice to see you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. Right, so today we're doing it a little bit different. We're just gonna do some random scenarios today, right? And well, we're just gonna go with the flow and see how it goes, right? So you gotta try some new stuff sometimes in life. So I'm gonna ask you guys just briefly while we let people come in. How are your day, Lakita? How was your day today?
My day was good.
It was good.
It was good.
And
It was good.
Yeah, it's in song ain't good.
No, it was good. It was good. I can't complain. It was good.
All right, and what about you, Philly?
I was home only.
Yeah.
Wow, so that must be nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was
Nice
Yeah.
living.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I knocked them.
2 back-to-back days. Only Philip can do that.
Photo, what about you? How it was? How it was? Tell me.
My day was great. Let me tell you why.
Hey.
Pull up early as usual, sit down, drink my hot chocolate.
Mm-mm.
Ting.
Oh,
I put my book there. I still let me clear up whatever little work I have to do. Finish that, pull my book, get into the reading one time. And life has been so peaceful since my father in the next branch. I was there by myself. It was a peaceful day. It was
Daddy,
nice.
we love
And then
you.
the cup of the
We
day,
love you,
I
Daddy.
said 4 glasses. So I mean,
Vibes.
today,
Big up you.
today was amazing, guys. It was a all-round great day.
He distributing the money one time.
One time.
And Tevin, you.
Boy, today was a little difficult to be honest, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm
In
saying?
work?
Yeah, boy. Like
Way.
we're doing something new
Yeah.
and it kind of taxing my brain a little bit, but I will get it. you
Yeah,
know,
he's
just-
a smart fella, you know. He's a G2Y, you know. You're bound to get
He's a
something.
brilliant guy.
But other than that, it was a brilliant day.
All right. Well, let me start at one time. So, guys, this is the first scenario, right? Scenario number 1. Well, me and Philip, we had talked previously something about this, so he might understand where I'm coming from.
Excited.
So, first scenario, you're going to park in the car park, right? You might have had a little stressful day. You bouncy person car.
Kid.
You rub it down. Really rub down. Yeah. And the hard thing about it is that you don't really have much money right now.
My goodness.
Things tight. And the little money you have is to pay your rent.
Yeah. You
Right?
can't fix nobody's car right now.
You come on the car, you watch the car and you realize it's a BMW.
Woo, pocket empty.
Right? So nobody there. Right? In the shopping mall, nobody's there. It's just you. Right? Well, what I mean, nobody saw you scratched on
Nobody
the car.
witnessed.
Nobody witnessed
Right.
your bad driving skills, right?
Yeah.
What would you do in a scenario like that? We'll build the scenario a little bit, but we're
Yeah.
starting from there. Right? Look, it is just you in the car park.
I go on.
You're going.
Without hesitation.
She going on speed.
Where's the monopoly saying? Do stop much.
Don't collect collection, no pass.
That's-
I didn't even know.
Don't smoke a jail.
Go
Do
straight
not,
to jail, do not pass go.
do not collect
Do not collect
$200.
$200.
Straight home immediately.
Straight home immediately.
Immediate. I ain't stopping.
Wow, that's unfortunate. All right,
Unfortunate.
we go talk about that some more. Philip. So whoever you're going to get in that shopping mall, you're going, you're leaving.
Yeah, I ain't want nothing again.
That's all your whole
That's
vibe.
how I go on.
Question. Our insurance?
Well, I would hope you have insurance.
Because if I had insurance, one time, you know, we gone.
Hi guys,
Yeah.
hi viewers. If you're just joining us, we're just doing a little scenario here. If you bounce somebody car while you're trying to park, but you don't really have much money right now. You only have money to pay your rent. Nobody witnessed this little mini accident. What are you gonna do? Yeah, Philip.
Yeah.
Just
It's really according to the day. Yeah, it's really according to the day. It's according to the day.
Yeah, true.
No, I'm serious.
Yes.
Let's be honest. We
It
have
will
to
depend
be.
on your reaction.
Yeah. That days they will say, nah boy, I had to go and look for this person.
Yeah.
And then that
Guys,
days they
when
will say,
you had a,
Nah,
you had a
boy.
long day.
Yeah,
Nah,
boy.
you
I
can't
gone,
deal
boy.
with this.
Hi, Sasha.
But we get stories later. I'll give a story later.
But baby girl said she.
I have a story as well.
Sorry, and she was out.
I have
Yeah.
a story as
Leave
well.
any note saying sorry.
Wait. All right. That's she leaving a note.
Yeah.
Saying
Like-
sorry.
Say sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. Don't paint your car. Yeah. So okay. So you say depending on the mood, what
Yeah.
mood you're in then? Decide on a mood. You're in a good mood.
I had a good mood.
Yeah.
Nah, I will try and find the person.
So in a big mall.
But it's according. Let me come back. I have a story.
Yeah, I know, but you're in a big mall. You gotta look for the
So if
person.
it's a big mall, I go wait a little bit.
You go wait.
Wait around a little bit.
How long?
You don't know, go.
Nah, you gotta be real. I
It's
just
not
tell
close
you.
door.
You can leave it on money can also.
Yeah, but that's if I want to.
How long you
It's
waiting?
according.
Well,
Because the person could be shopping, person could be
I feel
in the-
like if I bounce with
Maybe-
Philip,
maybe
I go in and I know we go have to find the person and give and do the right thing.
Yeah,
Like
if it-
that's Philip Napier.
Yeah.
Like that's Philip Napier.
the song and disappointed boy.
Yeah.
Making me so
Philip doing the right thing, sure.
You're the type of
Yeah.
character, bro.
You want that,
You're some man of
I'll
character.
give you that story later. Just
Yeah.
then on the judge my character.
I have a kind of story too.
So you
Yeah,
got
probably half an hour. Probably
half an hour. Okay, he's waiting half an hour. If he's in a good
You want my story now?
just no, yeah. Give me the answer just now. So Philip, if you're in a bad mood, how long you waiting?
I'm not waiting.
You done you go on.
Yeah,
You saw what that just saw your whole vibe.
I do it like I cross in the road. I'm
Right.
looking left,
Right.
right, then I'm gone.
All right.
Eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Photo? So
I think it depends on my mood and the day I had, boy. I might not want to do that because that's real bad, but if I had a long day or I had somewhere to go or I just not in the mood,
yeah.
I might just peel out, boy, Keelan.
Just one time.
Yeah.
Reverse and just
I'll feel bad, you know.
you feel
But I'll peel out. Let me just get clear. I will feel bad. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, boy.
security.
so as you come out the car, you watch that you scratch the car
I'll be like, hey, boy.
and you going straight in the car, beep beep beep, and you going.
Yeah, I gotta really not do
BMW.
that. Yeah, boy.
Money.
Worse yet, it's a BM.
Yeah.
Loan.
Oh,
Then drive me,
boy.
I had to go.
All right.
You know?
What about you, Tevin?
Yeah.
Bobby.
I would really like to go, but I know that real horrible to do now, boy.
Hey, well, three of them, you can go with all them, you know. It's a group.
Nah, but if I wait, I would wait and try to make him let him know at that time they had that kind of money right now.
He don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no.
So you're
but
waiting
that-
around.
Yeah, I go wait. That's
How-
the right
how-
thing to do.
How long you waiting?
That's what I
Yes.
would do.
Oh.
I will wait. If I don't,
How long you waiting?
if it's too long, like they say, I wait half an hour. Because when that happen, people might be there watching. I go wait.
No
It
one,
will look
nobody
bad if I drive
around.
Remember, nobody see.
Nobody see it.
Nobody see.
Yeah.
He go.
Nobody see. It's
Yeah.
just you alone.
Now I go wait about like a half an hour. And if he ain't come in half an hour, I might leave my number on the thing and let him know what happened.
Okay.
This
Right.
one's what happened.
You putting your right number though.
Yeah, I put my right number.
All right.
That's a man of
Yeah.
God.
Sky on the panel.
We have to, don't worry.
All right. So Kevin, is the fact that it's an expensive car gonna affect like your decision making at all?
I would real study. I don't have that money right now. But at the same time, I want to do the right thing. Like I know just leaving would be horrible. And I don't want to do that.
That is a good man.
Yeah.
He's single ladies running.
So Aaron, does the type of car make a difference?
Yes.
Right.
To
So
an extent,
because of
yes.
BMW.
Yeah, you'll feel it more. I would
Yeah.
still feel bad if it's any random car, but it's a luxurious
Yeah.
vehicle. I will feel worse. Like, way.
Philip.
Yeah, it's simple, you know. What I will think is that insurance. That's why I think in insurance.
Mm.
Yeah.
You understand? I thinking, could I work out something with this person? You understand? So I feel like the more expensive the car is, the harder it is to really work out something with them now. You know what I mean? And you know when they say insurance, the insurance gonna say, well, right? All right, you're going up 100%. You know?
So does the insurance go up more if it's a more expensive car?
I don't think so.
It depends how much
But I'm not sure.
is to fix the other person's car.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
not
Your
but like
premium will go up.
yeah,
premium
I'm
will
not
go
sure
up.
exactly how.
Depending on how
it
much
is.
it is to fix the person.
Mm,
So then,
Wait.
you know,
like,
so even you might say a car,
yeah,
and then it also a paint.
right.
Mm.
And some guys have metallic paints on them kind of thing.
So this year I know
Wait.
my
Somebody have a
premium.
design on the car.
But
Right.
To get back a design, you have to actually design the whole car over. You
Mm,
understand? So
Nice.
Can't touch.
I know those luxurious cars have expensive paint. It's
Right.
not just
Yeah.
small paint.
Yeah.
Real.
It yeah kind of pearl kind of something. A pearl white like.
I Lakita,
Wait.
so Lakita said she leaving one time, right? All right. If it's a put, it's a kind of
I'm
cheap
going. It don't
car.
matter. I'm going. Any car going.
Wait. She no business.
if you think about it,
Boss lady.
I had that thing already.
Right,
And I don't know how because I
Right.
said, you gotta pay that anyhow.
right. So he had an organizer.
Yeah, you gotta pay that anyhow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you're joining us now, we want to find out if you bunk somebody's car in a car park. Nobody saw but you. You don't have much money right now. What would you do? Would you do the right thing? Stick around, leave a note? Would you leave one time? As my brother say here, if the car is a kind of low quality cars, we would say, right? Yeah, that's your problem. If it's an expensive car, well, that's a different story. So he say he not feeling bad if it's a cheap car. But if it's an expensive car, a little trickier. Photo, what about you? If it's a cheap car,
I'll feel better because no, it's less money it costs.
Right.
Yeah.
right?
Because at the end of the day, if you peel out, remember, more than likely to have a camera somewhere that
Nah,
picks.
that's
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
worse.
See you
I
get
don't
put
come,
up.
right? I don't come.
And that's in my story too, but
Right.
we'll wrap a taste on that in a bit.
Wow, this story is
Yeah,
something
my chance of the
interesting.
man getting some grace.
Yeah.
What about you, Devin?
What?
If it's a cheap car,
Mm.
you leaving your number.
No.
You leave him
Yeah.
a sweetie.
No, same
Look
thing.
at sweetie
If I
there.
do that for an expensive car, I must do it for a cheap
Wow,
car.
he's a nice
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Ladies, he is single, eh? He is single.
Says the man who do a license.
No. Kevin have a life. Kevin's a big man. Come on.
Yeah, me license.
He drove here to
he's a-
tell her that.
Look it up, right?
Just producer just messaging the chat there, just tell them hi for those who reading, right? Right. So they say the expensive car, okay, cool. Now, if your car get damaged too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you try and like settle it to the person or you just go on? Like your car got some significant damage too, and maybe they could work out something. Maybe they park bad. What if they park bad, Lakita?
My answer remains the same.
They park bad.
It's
And-
still my fault.
no, they park bad.
It is still
If
my
you park
fault.
somewhere you're not supposed to park.
They don't
But
like
I see them park bad and I still gone
yeah.
to 15.
Yeah.
No, I look for that.
You feel worse now.
No, I'll be stupid because I
Yeah.
know the park bad and I still sit there
Yeah,
like,
You know when they don't want to
Fifteen
make,
day.
you know when they don't want
and
to make
have
the
a
whole
park.
wrongs.
No, I'd rather make you wrongs.
They make the wrong.
I'll make you wrongs.
Come for them. People like Philip say, nah, I go foot. Nah.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Sasha says she good.
Sasha says she go on.
I go on, I outside.
She's a bush.
All right.
I outside.
So if you look around and they have cameras, Philip, you look around and you see there are two cameras, what in like pointed in that direction.
No, but if that camera, I don't question. Yeah, they do the right thing. I play now.
Wait, hold up.
Yes,
So
hold
you
up.
only do the right thing when the camera there.
Hold up. I
Hey.
brother. I ready to deal with it there.
Hey.
See me? And
On MYOB.
On Facebook.
Yeah, you looking for me?
Yeah.
I good, brother.
Only watch this man bouncing people and driving off.
Calling on this car.
Calling your license plate.
And your mother could see it too, yes? And mother call you up and say, Philip, I see you. Come now, man, I teach you better than that.
That's how it
He and
happens,
Alan
because
too, eh?
This
Yeah.
is what happen. You bounce,
Boy, look
you
at that.
come out,
Yes.
you watch,
What I tell
then you drive off. You
Yeah.
understand? It's better you pretend like you didn't recognize your bounce and drive. Give it come out and the camera pick it up, come out,
Well,
watching the
You watch,
scene.
and then you just, you know.
Yeah.
But
It's
you
better
watch
to
the
just
camera
bounce and
first?
Smash X one time.
Okay, like if you bounce a car, you kind of have you have a sense you bounce the person car, right? You
Yeah.
know, you feel
It's script now.
right. So what's saying? Would you look for the camera first, like look around first before you
Yeah.
Before I watch,
watch to see this the level of
I
I
scratch
don't think
going
I
on?
would think about all that.
Yeah.
First instinct would be to just
Yeah.
watch the
Yeah,
car
watch-
one time.
I watch their car before I watch my car. I know people who watch their car first. I'll watch the other person car first.
I'll watch the other person car.
Wow, I like that, Lakita. She watched the other person.
Yeah, I'll
first,
just
but she's
I'll
still
watch it.
interested.
Yeah, I think also,
Like,
I'll
we
watch
pay
it.
for-
yeah, I think
And
also
try
first
it.
instinct you watch the other person car
There
first.
are people who's come out and watch the car. But
Okay, if your car new, and you are the person who bunks that person, you might watch your car first.
You see, why I think I would always watch another person car first because it's my I know how to deal with that person and go through a procedure with me is just to get my own money and fix it how I like when and how nah.
Yeah.
But the other person you had to act immediately. They will want the car fixed immediately. So you have to
Yes.
sort out that immediately.
Mm.
So, Lakita, if you have a camera, what you doing?
The right thing.
I weak. So, guys,
Hey.
Wait. But you said you was gonna keep going, right?
What
It don't matter the car. So then, how
She
you know if
still
it have a
goes.
camera?
camera change
camera,
things.
camera
Camera
speaker.
changes.
A camera will change the outcome.
When they say
If it, I don't know, but once if I see camera,
so it depends on if you see a camera, is if you
yeah, if I know, yeah, Right.
If I see no camera, well,
yeah.
that's
I
it.
go on.
Go on.
Peel out.
So all they don't mind.
Depending on the day of it.
Bounce all the car then and just drive off. All they go.
I'll get so mad.
All they
If
can be
somebody do
vexed
you
because
that-
all they
I'll
say,
get
all
so
they just go
mad.
on.
You do me that.
It's not like we're
Yes.
saying it right, you know. We're just saying.
Based on the day we have
It's
it.
happening.
We just
I like that. Being real, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You're being real, but the person being real too. So they bounce the car and
Okay, have you ever had a situation where you come up to car and it get a little script?
Somebody.
I touch somebody.
No, you
Yeah.
come up to your car and like somebody like people open the door on your car.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it have
a
a
little
little
dent.
clip thing to the back of my trunk.
Yeah.
That is comedy car. Somebody stole that. Like they just rip it off.
Like something different.
Yeah.
Or like a scratch from like
A bounce?
Yeah.
when you do on your
I don't
car.
think so.
Yeah. A little dent, something, you know, wasn't there.
Happened to you?
Yeah.
How you felt?
What I could do it done there already.
No, but how you felt?
Of course, I was like, oh gosh, you know.
Was the person car still there or the person done
No,
driving?
remember, I don't know. Sometimes
Mm.
I probably didn't even see it until that time. It didn't even have to happen there. You understand what I
It didn't
mean?
even have to be that day. 'cause you
That's
don't know
correct.
And that's what Philip say. If you see an old car looking bent up and thing, he go say, but that, he have no proof that is me. Because his car done bounce.
Okay. That makes sense.
Or you could justify in your mind and say, well, he probably do drive good and park
Yeah.
good. And,
Yeah.
you understand? It's not my
Because it-
fault.
but yeah, instance,
I do practice parking next to old cars, because them just do the
Right.
most of the stupidness, and them just bounce up again, go
Because
the
then
merry way.
and
And that,
I need to fix it. Right for that. You're right.
so I don't
Yeah,
park
that's
next to
right.
old car.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Them old cars are the most reckless.
All right. So, if now we add a little sauce now,
Steve.
you're not by yourself. You
With
would,
Philip,
you would Philip.
Sit down, Philip.
You would Philip. You do the right thing.
Philip, yeah.
He gonna make it do the right thing.
Okay, Philip, you're with Philip, but there's no
Nah,
cameras.
if you're with a man like Philip, you're doing the right thing. Philip will pull you up one time.
I never do that. I don't know me, boy.
Yeah, so you're with Philip and there's no cameras. Still do the right thing.
Yes, because I would Philip.
She made that job right. Yes, because I would Philip.
If you're with somebody else, not Philip.
No, you're Daniel.
Ah, I be doing the wrong thing.
Honestly, any we are wrong again.
I just like the fact that you believe that I
If
believe
Philip say, yeah, we bust out from here at one too, eh?
You can be surprises.
Yeah, Philip.
I didn't expect that from you.
and I'm a little good boy.
But what do y'all Tevin say he'll do the right
So
thing?
if I have a
Say,
good character,
Depends
because other people
realistically.
you were Tevin, you were Tevin.
Yeah, it was
He
me.
wouldn't let me leave.
He will let
Yeah,
you.
he wouldn't let me. He'd be like,
Yeah.
nah, dog, nah, we don't go.
Use the driver.
Nah, but I'm a boy.
You gotta listen to him.
Yeah. You
Wow.
have to be able to accept wise counsel for
That's
friend.
interesting. What if it's a company vehicle you're driving?
Hey.
You're driving
You
the
have
company.
a choice.
Oh
You'll
my
keep your phone
God.
right there and sort out
Yeah.
what's going on. You can't drive up there. That would make it worse.
Company vehicle, Nikita.
Nah, but I had to stay.
Unmarked. It's an unmarked
No, I
company.
had to
No,
stay.
you have to
I
stay
had
there.
to stay.
Nothing happened to your vehicle.
I had
Well,
to
nothing
stay.
happened to the company vehicle.
Nah, I had to stay.
Well, I know, you know. this
Why?
happened to me. Not too long ago.
Yeah, you go ahead, tell us now. Tell us your story
Look,
now.
What did the story?
Only the one story.
Guys, if you're now joining us,
But
if you
only
bunk somebody in the car
because-
park just now, if you bunk somebody in the car park, they're not there, nobody saw, just you alone, money tight, you don't have much money right now. Would you do the right thing? I don't know, you'll have to tell us. Yeah. Philip, what would you do?
One shot.
You played.
See,
You played.
you see you. You see you come on
So
the
this happened
topic. Yeah.
to me, right?
Yeah.
I actually reversed into somebody. And because I was in a marked vehicle, I couldn't go nowhere. I had to figure out who was the person. I had no cameras.
Because you was
I looked-
there?
I didn't see no cameras. I had a marked vehicle. Company logo. Right?
Oh.
Normally I drive the one without. So
Mm.
you said the one without.
Yeah.
The one day he decided to drive the company marked vehicle.
No, man,
bunk
I looked
some-
for the person, you know. I had looked for the person. I couldn't find the person.
It's probably a
I
good
still
thing
have-
you had the marked vehicle because you end up doing the right thing.
Oh, so you look for them, you didn't find them and they bust out.
I would have. But
Oh.
because I had the marked vehicle, I couldn't do it.
So what you did?
That's
I wait and eventually we find the person.
Also, you
That was
you
good.
went and look for them, not just wait.
I mean, somebody else went to look for them.
Other people
Like
see you.
security or something.
Nobody. You see.
Nobody didn't see.
Nobody.
And it's still, wow.
Look at God.
Man of God.
Look at God.
Man of God.
Man of the company.
Yeah.
What's going on with you all, boy?
You think if you went, if you didn't, like you just went and tell your boss a bouncy can and then wait for the person.
No, can't do that.
You feel your boss would have been accepting of that?
Nah,
No boss don't want to hear that.
can't do that.
Yeah.
Some bosses say, like, you did the right thing.
Nah, not my country.
Not my
Let me go into that.
Definitely.
That's good.
Especially where I used to
Them
work.
is people who
Them will trip.
they live by morals.
Mm.
Yeah.
Shucks.
Yeah.
In the wrong
Look
company,
at
boy.
that.
And I find a better company than that. Tevin, well, Tevin, you doing the right thing no matter what.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the situation. I feel it.
Now you don't say
I
you
feel
don't
there are
commit.
situations I might leave.
Okay, but nobody
If you
talking
get
about the
this
fact
question-
that you have no money right now.
Yeah, that is
Things
bad,
tight.
you see?
You have
That
no
might really
money.
make
But you
Just had to
remember,
pay rent, that is it.
there's a personal vehicle or is the company vehicle?
No, we can go back to the personal too.
Insurance. Remember insurance can handle
Right.
that. There's we have insurance one. You have no choice but to pay insurance. You have insurance.
But you know,
But if it's third party,
that's too
but
the type,
it,
the
it,
type of
it's, still
insurance.
fixing, it's still fixing the other person.
Yeah,
Right.
but not
Yeah.
fixed
But the money. So would you rely on the insurance knowing that your note gonna go up? Or
Yeah.
would you try and settle with the person?
It's
Like, you know,
And no money.
But if you have,
settle if
remember,
I have money.
exactly. If you have no money, you have to go through
You have to
insurance.
go
Yeah.
But you know, but you know, you
Mm.
person could give me 200.
200 for a bounce
The
healer.
person could tell you,
There
just
are
give me
people as well,
400.
and then
Yeah,
just,
some
yeah,
people as
forget
well.
all
Just
along,
let's
man.
buy my bottle of rum or something.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you
That
know
was
what has
wrong.
happened
The
too?
200 going
That happened
towards
to
it,
we
sir.
already when it was me, Rennie, and Triple, and we bounced the policeman. He tell we get
Oh,
buy my
Bonks the put. Woo!
No, we didn't bounce him. We nearly hit him, and he said buy my bottle, and we was square.
Nearly, it's by God.
Somebody nearly get an accident.
But he nearly killed himself. It was a mad driver. That was a
Yeah.
whole mad scene. Yeah.
And he just say, give me
Yeah,
a buck.
yeah, yeah. But he never ended up getting it because the next day we ended up with. That's our whole story. That's our whole story.
Oh, let's dirty,
Oh,
man.
He ended up getting nothing. He ended up
Yeah.
getting nothing, and we just leave it.
Nothing ever happened anyway. So he was,
Mr.
he was gonna have
Officer,
problem.
Mr. Officer, I hope you're not watching.
But you know, a lot of people who drive luxurious vehicles do not have insurance.
How?
They don't.
Insurance is not
It
mandatory.
is cheaper because the cost to insure that vehicle is very high.
10%.
So they do not.
Yeah.
They rather pay it out of pocket.
It's not illegal.
Of course,
Of course it is, but that's just
'Cause-
to cut corners because
it-
they could quicker
Car
fix
insurance is the
somebody's
biggest
vehicle
in this country.
than
only the police stop you.
than
And
go-
still license on insurance.
Yeah.
yes, than
And certain cars like that, they're not asking you for that.
yeah.
That bad?
Yep.
Guess you could take the risk. I find out I'd be
No, when you're big, you can do that.
You could why paying 30 something
But
thousand
not
for a
that-
vehicle?
that-
But it's how people drive
Yeah.
luxurious cars are nice people. And I witnessed a old wagon bounce a Porsche right in front of the store there. And the man just come out, he watch it, he's like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
That was a nice man.
Yeah. He said,
That's
go
a
ahead.
very nice.
Have a couple.
Because
Nah,
especially,
Yeah.
I go buy a new
And what the
Porsche.
man look
No,
like
because he had no insurance.
because
Because if he got to the police station,
No,
it has
really?
no insurance.
And you think he's a nice guy, yeah?
It could
So
really be
that's
that
why-
Oh,
too.
when he went to the man who driving the Porsche, the man who bunks him look like he wanted to die.
Yes.
He looked like he just wanted to cry.
Yeah,
Yes, no
he
bunks
bunks
up
up
next to
Porsche.
Porsche. Yeah.
His
Porsche
countenance.
no
Yeah, he just was like, man, just watching man. He's like, but you just enjoy it, you know? Yeah.
Nah, if you bunks a Porsche,
No,
that's
yeah.
your whole week, your month, everything.
Like
Like in a
real
moment now, that
real
Porsche
money.
man rather fix back his vehicle than
Right.
on his own than go
Mm.
through, find out he had no insurance, and then it go
Peter.
to legal and
Aaron got in the car, let's say it's
Low-key
Aaron.
that.
Aaron said, boy, that man was nice. The man in his car saying, baby, me not no insurance.
it's a good thing, yeah.
But I never thought about that.
Look, it's a bus
But then you have some people who have expensive vehicles and they find their own way to, if you understand, it's not the most legitimate ways. No.
Mm.
You know, you see these bad
That is
boys
true.
and they have these very expensive vehicles. And they, I can understand them in have insurance, you know?
No, them does have
Yeah,
insurance.
part of it.
Because the person who
Yeah.
buying the vehicle for them, they had to get the
Not
insurance.
only that, if you're in bad man thing, you need at least license insurance.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, no.
Them does have it.
Yeah,
The
them,
ones who
yeah,
have it is the big boys. It's the
Yeah.
real big-
So when they watch any car, they realize,
but them don't go nowhere anyway. They
No,
can't leave
no,
with them.
And the thing is,
They
them
just go
same,
out there.
it's them same big boys. Not so much people. Them will get away with not having insurance, you know.
That's more
Yeah, so
That's
it,
the ones that are.
they don't even need it.
all right, so Lakita, you said if you're by yourself, you'd leave. If it's an expensive car, you'd leave. If there's a camera,
Leaving.
you'll do the right thing. If
Oh.
Philip is with you, you'll do the right thing.
Big up
Okay,
Philip.
very interesting. If it is your friend car, you realize you come out, you say, wait,
I'll do the right thing.
that is not Devin car.
Oh, is my friend car bound?
Yeah.
Yeah, your bunks
friend
Devin,
car
your
shows
bunks your,
right
your friend
No, I'll
car.
do the right
For sure,
thing.
you know.
Yeah.
I'll
For
do the
sure,
right
you know.
thing.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
wait,
graduate
wait.
that
It's
words
my
about
friend
you.
car.
Yeah.
It's your friend car.
I'll do the right thing.
But nobody saw Lakita.
That's okay. I'll do the right thing.
That's
Friend
all.
car.
That's it.
Can't do my friends.
All right, what if you know Tevin have money? Tevin loaded.
Well, then I know you can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then no worries.
That-
You can fix yours
And
too.
you know,
Yeah.
I have
That
money up.
and if that she brethren, she have more surety
Yeah.
than
I don't
you.
like
So
that she
you'll be like, oh, go ahead
I
now.
know,
You know,
yeah.
like,
Man say, go
What's
ahead,
up,
girl.
Bumsy?
Nice
Come here,
sporting. You fed up. Nah, we good, we good.
Oh,
we good.
God,
Yeah.
you're better than
I don't give no matter if I go 100.
Yeah. Run by yourself a matcha.
Yeah.
Philip, what about you? If it's your friend vehicle.
I will leave the phone number like Devin.
All that.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Seven, what if it's your ex?
Put on up
Shit.
there.
If your ex is your ex and
Wait.
or they break up and it wasn't
It was
nice.
bad.
It was a
Yeah,
bad
bad
breakup.
thing. It was a
Tell me one thing.
Wait.
You bunks your ex car while parking.
Nah,
What you
I
doing?
leave.
Leaving us?
I will leave that one.
Tevin must say, wait, that's my ex, he rub it on more, yeah?
If you leave on bad terms, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Good.
Nah,
You see how people do the right thing until somebody hit you feel it?
I say it's on the situation.
I will always do the right thing. Wait, it's my ex?
It's
my
on the
ex?
situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
when your ex do you so bad,
I
man?
just
What about
say-
you, Aaron?
Based on it, if it's my ex car, I'm
Gotta lean forward, eh?
and we end on bad
Only
terms.
Yeah.
things on bad terms.
Yeah, nah. Again, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
depends,
we give you the
it
situation.
depends how bad it's bad. Or like if she hold me,
Yes, you want it.
bouncing,
Yeah. Bounce it again.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna
bounce it
reverse
again,
ramming
yeah.
again, and I go on.
But you know, people could see, eh? If you do all that extra,
Let them
Yeah.
do it.
Camera.
If it
now you
do
looking for
that,
problem.
I will just leave the one bounce on test.
Tevin, so is your ex on it on camera?
If you are?
You see the camera. Is your ex, you bunks your ex vehicle,
Right.
but you look up and you see a camera. Will you take the
Recording.
risk? Huh?
Recording it.
Well, you don't know if the camera working.
What cameras is this?
It's a security camera. No, but you know, sometimes the camera's not working.
Yeah.
Especially in Trinidad.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Are you willing to take the risk? And then
Hmm.
is that person going to let me go and ask the security
If the
and all
camera
that?
working.
That's a good point.
Person might even do
Yeah,
that.
they might be like, oh God, where
Yeah.
am I going?
They
Yeah,
might think
yeah.
to watch up for a
They
camera.
might just accept defeat any moment.
Yeah.
I might even study that camera. You know. I
Yeah.
go study how hurt it is. If we are on
Uh,
bad terms, I hit share. I don't glad I hit share.
ah.
Yeah.
But
Oh my god.
That's what you call it, working out for your good day.
Yeah.
God, you answer my prayers, man. No
You
longer I
serve a
want.
good God.
See. Oh my gosh. Yo.
All right, so it's your ex car,
Mm.
Tevin, but you're churning the car with you.
Oh, God, killer.
You're churning the car with you.
Get out
No, well, it's not children. They how to do the right
It-
thing.
This man can change
They
it.
say, Daddy,
Yeah,
your bung's the
because-
car.
Oh, God.
You want to say the example?
No,
Exactly.
No, but Sharon doesn't forget that situation
Exactly.
with that.
They
They
remember.
don't forget it, as remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jiraiya tell me at time, Mommy, I can't drive. And because you're bouncy car, I said picking up your juice to give you.
Hey.
And I just stretch and pick it up. And by the time I turn, I touch the person. And he telling me I can't drive because I touched the person.
Them children good, eh?
Yeah, I can't drive. Them trying disrespectful.
Yeah, you need to mark clothes.
What is David? I can't see for sure. But say jump out the car.
David.
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 Interesting. All right, that's
Drop it. That's how you pronounce it.
jump out
drop
the
it.
car, write
David
a
and
fast.
David.
That the number on the paper, leave on the wiper and pray.
So if rain fall and gone.
Yeah.
No, but you get writing, so even if they pull up the security, they see you, but they don't even know where you write any paper.
Way! Security says, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, bang. I go write my number. You write nothing, yeah?
Way!
You write hard luck there, boy.
Ah, you're
Security
good.
say good job.
Because the security,
Yeah.
so you say, but I leave my number because I had somewhere to go.
And you write nothing.
I feel
Somebody
it.
telling you hi.
Yeah, Lisa.
What if you're late for
Yeah,
what if
big
you're
up
late for
Lisa.
work, Aaron? You're late for work. You gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
You're sticking around?
Nah, boy. Oh, wait, no. Wait. No, it's, I stand on what I said before. It depends on the situation.
Okay,
Yeah.
but churn in the car, you'll do the right thing?
I have to.
No, make it
Nah,
like churn.
boy.
I
Nah,
don't
boy,
I
keep
don't have
that
time
boy.
for that.
Nah, them go remember that. I had to lead by example. I had to steady.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so you gotta lead by example.
Yeah, I ain't have a choice.
You churn with you sit them down, you say, son, daddy
Um,
have no money, right?
I
Jarvis,
tell them that, boy.
I'm on a water treatment plant. How I end up seeing this live?
I don't know, but big up you, right? Big up
Big
you.
up you,
Let's chat me
Jarvis.
on chat
David.
Yeah.
live, right? So okay. So if you bounce the person car and the person come out now, like they
In the
see,
Yeah.
and they say, hey, but the person seem aggressive.
Hmm.
They see them, they come in,
Yeah.
bounce my car. You're waiting to see what going to play off for your boss now.
Nah, I mean back in or nothing. You
Big
don't know,
strong
right?
man, that big strong man,
No,
Aaron.
no.
Nah, I go face him. I go face
He
him.
goes, hey, you bounce my
I'll
car.
say
And
sorry, baby.
That's
Hard luck,
exactly
calm
that's
down.
exactly what happened with the policeman. I can't even exaggerate what that man was getting on. He looked like he wanted to cough out all of we face.
Whoa.
Serious.
Who's there with you?
It was me, Rennie, and AAA.
Uh-huh.
And to be very, very honest with you, dog, God was present, and because as soon as I swear he was looking to cough out all of we face. Like as we were just there, and it just so happened at the same time the whole situation happened. We was at the side of the road, and he was greeting up. Some other policemen pull up in an unmarked vehicle, like they was passing and see the whole thing, and they come outside, and they end up
They
just
cool it down.
yeah. He would have
Wait.
definitely do something to one of me. He was mad.
So he was an officer too.
Yes.
Out of
Wait,
clothes.
unmarked? It was an unmarked vehicle?
Yeah, he was in his personal car.
So like,
God send them other policemen for sure.
So the police are getting-
so in terms of the
Wait.
accident or whatever, like what playoff?
No,
Like-
they didn't hit.
They didn't hit.
No, we didn't make contact, but
He was
Well,
vexed
at least-
still.
what
because-
Renee do, that man could have killed himself that night.
Or she was driving.
Yeah, she ended up. We was parked by a red light, and like she zoned out, and then she just catch her up and just drive forward. But he pelting coming down the bus route now,
Oh my
and she just rolled forward,
And
and
see
she
that you
just
must
say,
see
no.
that-
yeah, and he had to. That man could have died that night, Elon. So I could understand why he was vexed now, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have died, but we end up just going by we end up just calling him the next day, and he end up just saying like he cool on the next day, like,
Yeah.
dog, whatever.
How do you drinking now?
Yeah,
So that's
I think it's
yeah, no,
thing.
that could have been so different, eh?
Correct.
I think
I
it's
promise you.
triple Energizer.
Here on upstairs.
What about you, Philip?
What is that?
Like person aggressive now.
Nah, I go wait. We go fight it out.
No, but
Ah,
you fighting, you just coming aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know
And-
what. We trying to tell us you don't know what
yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that we trying to tell
Listen,
him.
bro,
I
calm
will
down
be,
yourself.
I will try my very best just to be calm because
I just say fight it
but
out.
if you're not reacting back
Huh?
and he
Nah,
chance he might
yeah.
calm down if you try if you be I say so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We like work this out. I will fix your car.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. So when you hear the man talking to you from afar, right?
Mhm.
He not sound like a civilized person. See, I go,
Constant.
he done start a cuss on.
No, I was stand up there. and
He
try-
pick up his wood
I
and
just
he
be-
pick up a big piece of wood.
Reason with him.
Yeah, I was stand up there and try to reason with him. If he looking to get physical,
No, but you see the man looking angry.
he looking to get physical one time.
You could see. I got see.
It depends. It depends. Like, he could just be cussing and getting on, or he looking to get physical.
He just vex, yeah.
Yeah, if he just vex, I mean, I would try and I would just be normal.
So you think staying is the right thing to do? Like you?
Yes,
for
killer.
sure,
No,
for sure,
but
for
not
sure.
me.
You leaving?
I go on.
He
Nah,
will
killer.
leave police station.
What killer?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
let's say he running towards you when you leave and he trying to pull out thing, he might stole.
No,
out
if
your
I seen
car.
him from afar, and he looking like what he bleep bleep bleep,
Yeah.
and he looking. Like, I go bossy face, boy. That my new car.
Yeah.
He could just be
Go
saying
on.
that and he just reaching up
I
because he
go-
mad. And,
So
remember when people
Stay-
mad, them and
stay
thinking and
there and
they just want
take
to bring
it.
them
yeah,
back
but
down.
you willing
Take
to really
it.
dice?
I take any chance.
I'll take the chance, yes.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah,
No, but why are you willing to take the chance?
because I know I'm wrong and I could understand why he would be getting on like that because he hit his car. That's a big inconvenience.
Mhm.
So I will try to reason with him. If he not reason or coming
Okay,
down,
he have a gun.
Keelan.
No,
God, boy.
no, the man have a gun.
He's
Keelan.
always taking it.
No, let me take it through. He have a
He
gun.
gun one time.
He go shoot
Yeah,
it from
yeah.
The
car,
man have
boy.
a gun.
Let's
You see? Okay,
Yeah,
you,
stop it.
wait. You ever see a person do so?
Huh?
Unless somebody do so.
Yeah.
What's that universal sign for?
God, he had the clip there.
Right. So what I mean?
But what's the chances he got?
All right. Let me give you a story.
You remember,
Let me
right?
give you a story. And you
Real
can tell me about the
story.
chances. Huh?
Real story.
Real story.
Alright,
My
let's show
story.
you that.
So, sorry, if you're watching, sorry. So, what happened was we was Lyman and we had a friend who was a vegetarian.
Just look
Right?
names.
A very strong vegetarian. It's a very interesting story, actually. And so
Strong.
we
Really
always
story.
used to argue about, well, chicken don't taste good, chicken is just sponge, and blah, blah, why are you eating that? And right? And we used to be like, oh, chicken is great and well,
Chicken is live.
life. She was saying, nah, that's always a time, blah, blah, blah. We used to have long discussions about it. So we go on the Lime now, and they have some appetizers there. And so she asks, what appetizers is that? We say, yeah, it's veggie,
Mm.
right? I think it was like wontons or some kind of dumplings, the kind of pot
Yeah.
stickers.
Yeah.
It tastes very good. You dip it in a little soy sauce.
Yeah. Or the sweet sauce.
So we realized, wait, that not veggie, you know. Tell her? No, we didn't tell her. So she
She
said,
cannot wait.
Down in it.
this tasting
Still
real
chicken.
good. I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Filling cakes. All this.
She going to take more because we used to argue chicken, nah. So we said,
That is not.
Way.
Look, she eating it.
you know,
know what
she
happened?
real enjoying the chicken, right?
Exactly.
And so we leave her a little while and we end up telling her, well,
You know, eat chicken.
you
there.
know, boss of the chicken there. And you really like it, eh?
Yeah. It
But-
didn't taste like sponge.
Wicked.
But
Goodness.
it was my partner and girlfriend at the time. So he was in on it too. So he getting real. She was livid.
Yeah,
she
gonna deal with it.
she
Yeah, he go get the full blunt.
rip off like a
Yeah.
nuclear bomb explode when she what?
Wow.
You just did that to me?
So she leave. She walk out the road. She just leave the place she was lying in and she just everybody saying wait. She probably by the corner to cool off. She gone. We started to look for her, thing driving on thing, can't find her. She like my friend was living like Blue Range. She reached by before Starlight. Like we going on.
What?
Yeah, she's just we.
She
Oh
walked.
no, we end up bouncing her by True Value.
Right.
I said, hey girl, no, she not coming. I'm not coming. Think she real vex. So we drive. We trying to come now.
Just trying to find all the calories.
Sorry, eh? Boyfriend come, but he can't say girl. I was wrong for that. Whatever the case is. So we keep following her, and our car realize we following her.
Mm.
And say, well, what going on there? Then our next man across the road park up, say, what? So he come out, he can't, he do so now.
Well,
Like he about to pull out the gun. So I say, hey, sir. Right now she drunk and she's upset. We're just trying to get in the car.
yeah.
Please we know her is thing. So I explain the scene.
That's
So
not
from-
good
Are you-
explanation to us.
So from the time,
Everybody could
so
see
from the
her.
time I see so, we know, hey, this man thinking we trying to, cause literally the boyfriend said, come in the car. She, no. So he
Yeah.
thinking it's kidnap thing.
Oh my gosh.
So I just saying,
That's crazy.
universal sign of this going to threaten your life is somebody dip in their pants to pull out a gun. So Lakita, I'm saying they bounce the car, the person looking aggressive from like the upstairs, and they say, hey, you bounce like boy, I go, and he realize the man have a gun. He's saying before the gun scenario, he's saying if the person seems aggressive, he'll do the right thing, he'll wait, he'll talk them down.
Try to calm them down.
If they have
Yeah.
a gun, Lakita, what you doing?
I mean, the pull out the gun.
No, from afar, you have time to leave.
Our time to leave.
Yeah.
So you can't bust shots from on top there?
Exactly.
That's a good point, but he ain't first
You
shot.
can still get
He
caught.
probably interested in ain't that much.
And you still see the license plate.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
You catch her next time.
no, but why say it? You're running. That's why you saying. Them
I-
fellas saying they waiting.
I leave in the car.
Well, after you-
She leaving the car.
But we also acknowledge that the chances somebody will immediately pull out a gun.
Yeah, but it's not
As
about
if they feel
chances,
threatened.
Papi. Okay, when somebody walk cross the road and get bunks down, right? They didn't expect to get bunks down, you know.
We just find
Life has happened. No, but life has
That
happened.
was not
Okay,
very
ho-
arrogant.
okay.
To pull
No,
out a
the
gun in
night
public.
here on the night when we driving down the road, do you expect a man to pull a gun first? No, it just happened. In that moment, you had to make a decision.
It just happened.
Because say, boy, go from here. How you feeling? I cannot do that. Boy,
Yeah.
bah, bah, bah.
That's
Yeah.
And here the kexy thing, same time now, my mother called me. My mother called me same time this thing playing off. And I answer, but I trying to juggle now. And I say, man, I got gun time. My mother say, what? I said, mommy, nah, we're just talking. Whatever.
We are worried.
Yeah, but my
My
point is,
goodness.
things could happen.
Cheesy little
So,
boy.
Lakita, you're running.
I running.
You still staying. You
Yeah,
brave.
bro.
You,
Looking
you
for
Captain
help.
America.
Yeah.
Tell me what you doing.
About Captain
Like, "Aye, where you
America.
going on there, Nana?"
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh?
Yeah.
If you're running, you're gonna
If
sell back
talking
it
about
behind it.
scone, what you getting with?
That's just
This
stand up
doesn't
and
stand
just
up and-
Okay,
But
so
I get confident.
Yeah.
well, it making no sense right now. So you telling me if a life and death
Father, Lord, I
situation,
repent, but I'd come and check you now.
right? In a life and death situation, you just gonna say, he go probably shoot me anyway, so I go stay.
I was
Everybody
just-
running,
I saw
Devin.
you, I saw you from a distance.
Yeah.
Right?
You're
Until
shouting.
you,
Until
if
you
I
know,
run,
yeah.
I
So
can
you
pull it to my
waiting for
back.
he to reach close to you?
Well, he will see how sincere is.
Yeah. Yeah. Because plenty of times when you do that, he just waiting to see if you want to play ranking thing more.
Yeah. And then he go
Yeah, and then when I go,
He go to
Whoa, whoa.
No, it has some
Yeah.
ignorant people out there these
So they
days.
think
huh?
it's more like to get shot if you run.
Yeah.
And they say, bro, so
he just he just want to see you humble yourself,
Yeah.
bro.
He will make you
I
look small.
A chance. Okay, no
sorry.
I go
problem.
on my knees and all.
Yeah,
I coming back
and
with
not
police.
ready to die.
I ready
I
to
will
get to the
fix your
police
car,
station.
brother. I'm talking in slow motion for him too. I will fix your car.
All right, before I go on to the next scenario, I know all the time I was overdoing it. You have a gun too.
I have a gun too.
Yeah, he pull his gun, you have your gun. What you doing?
Oh, God, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
I don't pull a no gun, boy.
All right. You not pulling. You just, I like that. I like
I
that.
just cool.
Look
But
it
you're
up.
dead for
I
accident.
say,
Again, Philip.
yo, I know what you tell me them tune for them,
Yeah.
am I with them?
I gonna do.
So what you think Philip gonna do?
I don't care
He
we.
goes to Philip go start to do one and push. Go start to do one and push.
Hey.
Just like a
I'm just that guy, yeah.
But yeah, just clarify, Lakita. So you have a gun. You're not pulling your gun. You trying to
Nah,
talk
I'm
it
not
down.
pulling my gun.
I like that.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Philip, you talking it out with them.
Yeah, I will talk about it.
Yeah.
Seven,
Yeah, you talking
I run him. I don't know about you.
Hi,
Nah,
P.
it's
Good night.
alright.
I will run and try and sort it out after.
How?
I run in
You be more
somewhere.
mad that you're running, no.
It's not like he's
Okay.
to you like
Same way, the same way Aaron say, well, the thing happened with the almost accident, and the man was pissed off, and whoever police come, separated,
Right.
and then the next day the fellow was cool.
Mhm.
The next, because you all next day.
But next day, he
Next
still
day,
hold on
now
to that
look
gun.
into
I
it,
just that
come.
policeman. But next thing he
Yeah.
holding on to that, I
Nah,
said, nah, you
that's-
must come
Yeah,
back.
you
He
see
can't
what?
hear.
You want
Uh, okay, what whatever go by the I find the police.
Yeah,
I go bring police.
I go by the
You know,
police.
because you know what police.
Yeah.
No, but nah. I don't
I
know.
go to the police.
I not staying.
Yeah,
I say,
stay.
please.
My God.
If he real close, that's a different scenario. But if I
Yes.
could see I have time to even no
Mm.
To
time.
get where I go.
Yeah.
Ole, you could be nice and dead, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, Ron?
Yeah, bro.
You could be nice and dead, eh?
Yeah, no, that's true, bro.
All right, so we're moving on. So you guys have decided, Lakita's decided.
Go on.
Let me summarize. So Lakita saying, based on this scenario, you'll do the right thing. If Philip is there,
Philip there,
If
she children there.
yeah.
right. So what about God? Is God there? Is God watching?
God is always
God
there,
go
bro.
protect me if you have a gun, so I stay ready.
No, but well, I'm not talking about just bouncing the car in general, Lakita. Cause I know Lakita saying, huh? If she by herself, she go on.
But what kind of question is that? Is God there?
No, I ask it, is
So
God
you-
there?
I'm not what if God there.
But you might, you might think about it any moment.
That's why I say it
Same
depends on
answer.
your emotions.
you
can
might just
take
feel-
over.
God,
That's what's up,
forgive
brother.
me, I won't do it again.
You see, right? So she gave a good answer.
No, but I gone.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, and ask him
Yeah.
for forgiveness.
Chances are your emotions will take over in a situation like that.
The Lord forgive
Lakita
my
tempting me,
Yeah.
boy. All right.
Mankind,
So,
yeah. It's true.
Lord forgive me.
Forgive me.
So, if it happen again, the same thing?
Nah, it can't happen again.
Just one.
I have to do if it happen again, I have to do the right thing.
Okay, just clarify.
Okay.
All right, so anybody, guys, y'all who watching, we going on to the next scenario, right?
Mm.
So you're married now,
Ooh.
right? You're married.
There's Philip. There's
Philip,
Philip.
Philip.
That's a way to say it.
Philip strong point, yeah.
Oh,
It's Philip territory.
Yeah.
yeah, bro. He just laid it down.
Actually, right now he want to leave, right?
Right.
He
So-
poor wife is worried about.
So you get married, you realize there's a big difference between you and your wife over time, let's say 3 months, that you all have big difference in appetite for intimacy, if you understand what I mean.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Right?
my gosh.
We have to
One
have to do
person,
that.
let's say frequent. They would like to be intimate frequent, let's say 3 times
Mhm.
a day.
What trouble is this?
I
Right.
I will explain more. 3 times a day, and the other person more like 3 times a month, right?
Yeah.
You realize you didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
It come up. Where you gonna do in that scenario? Who wants to go first?
I want to hear the man.
I think we'll
Get his young stuff.
All right.
no,
Okay,
we'll have
hold
to
on.
sit down and have a conversation.
You're the person. Let's start with you being the person who
Right.
wants it more.
Right.
Intimacy more. Yeah.
Right, so I'll sit her down and we'll have a conversation as to like why you only want to do it
Mm-hmm.
3 times a month. If
Mhm.
if there's a problem with me,
Mm-hmm.
if I not doing it properly. Oh,
Right.
no, no, this,
Yes,
Fair.
that,
this-
no,
this-
that's valid. It's
if
valid.
not-
It's
if
Show the
valid.
Bible verse.
yeah,
It's
if
valid.
like if we're not connecting, if you feel like
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting that love from me, if you're not receiving it the right way, and I'll try and figure out what's the problem,
So
and
nothing wrong with you then, because the only thing you.
well, that was it. Well, I'll figure out there. So if she tell me, honey, I don't like how you do certain things, or if you're too aggressive, or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be now, right?
Alright.
And we'll discuss that.
Not too
And,
much details.
and we'll discuss there and see,
Right.
all right, what's the real problem, and we'll move from there.
Discussion first.
Yeah, well, we are. We are doing anything. Communicate.
Seven, you agree with that?
Yeah. You talk about it first. Yeah.
Lakita?
Hmm?
Like, she said, All right, guys. So if you're just joining us, I'm saying you're married. This is a scenario, right? So we're doing scenarios tonight. You're married and you realize over 3 months that you all have compatibility issues with desire for intimacy, if you know what I mean, right? For the algorithm. And so what would you do in a scenario like that? The other person wants to have that intimacy more often, but you, right? We switching the rules now. But right now is we pretending that the panel is the one who would like it more often, right? So Lakita said she want to hear the fellas. So Philip, wrap up the fellas for her.
I don't have no comments on this topic.
All right, no
Wow.
problem.
I out of that.
Lakita.
No, well, of course, you have to get to the root issue
Hmm.
in the marriage, because it's not only physical, it is spiritual also. So you have to get to the root issue as to why not. Because the person could just say, well, this and that and this, and but really and truly it could be something traumatic that caused them to not want to experience that. And then
Krista say 3 times a day as a rabbit. Yeah.
and especially if they already had the experience, you know what I mean?
What?
It have
What
different
you mean, like a bad
aspects.
experience? You mean?
Like they had bad experience outside,
Yeah.
and then you know, what they thought they knew about it.
Right.
So it's just, I guess,
So
getting.
you're trying to get to the root.
Yeah, to get to the root.
So would you say his method of trying to get to the root is the best method?
No, that is a part of it, but I think it's deeper than that.
Okay, deeper in what we like. How would you practically deal with
Like he said, communicate, figure out if he's the problem or whatever,
Right.
right? But somebody, now I'm not saying that it doesn't have the physical aspect to it. So,
Right.
depending on the age the person is, now we are perimenopause, we have all these different sorts of stuff, hormonal imbalance. I'm just saying, but it has to be something, because I somebody who have not had the experience, you know, is learning with your partner. But somebody who's had experience, as I say, probably had a bad experience or what they thought they knew it to be, and then they come into the marriage with that same thought. So now they have to break that because that is not how it is. You understand what I mean? So it's a whole.
All right, Tevin,
learning
do you
process.
think it's weird, like how Krista said, 3 times a day is overdoing it? If somebody desires that,
No, I find nothing wrong with that.
Nikita,
No, I don't find that. No, I'm not.
you're on.
I love that.
All right, because you know some people could be like, "Oh gosh, you're overdoing it."
But
Like,
it,
because she's a
it
rabbit.
depends where we reach any marriage. We go reach. We will reach a certain
Philip,
place
have a
where
question, guys. Is like,
Well, anyway,
Online, Philip, online.
It's all overdue.
is that overdue?
That's overdue.
Yeah, like,
3 times a day is overdue.
we will reach a point
do you-
where
do you-
we will be too busy to chat 3 times
Okay.
a day.
Do you think because somebody now get married, they're more likely to be like
Of
that?
course, you know,
Yes.
it's not come on the cage.
Right. Right. So
Yes.
in that sense, Philip, you think that's overdoing it? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but they already last for so long.
Okay. It's like honeymoon.
Oh God, what they the honeymoon
Right.
for?
Right.
Honeymoon.
Yeah.
But what if she do agree with that? She's like, hey, the honeymoon is for us to get close, talk,
True.
play Scrabble,
Oh.
watch movie.
That what the
Yeah.
courting was for, right?
No.
That's what you can say.
We play Scrabble, then we're on the honeymoon now. Time to love me.
Wait.
I'm joking. I wouldn't say it like that. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I would say it like that. I'm joking.
But you would feel a kind of disappointment.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I want to know why. Like,
let's say you keep your
I would
courtship
assume she
pure
wants
and you decide you didn't want to, you know,
Yeah.
they want to keep it for marriage.
yeah.
Honeymoon come and she's like, hey, calm down, calm down.
But the honeymoon could be weird, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
If
That
all
could be why.
Ole have no experience in that arena,
Oh, yeah.
it will be
Experience.
No, as in the two parties now. It could be because you remember Ole never do this, Ole don't know Ole doing. But I mean,
Yes.
if you do it before, it's
Right.
No, but
It just like-
when you
it's just
with
like go.
somebody-
So you don't think, yeah, Philip, go
That's
ahead.
what it's going.
My married friends have told me different, though.
yeah. Well, I mean,
It's somebody
Nikita gave us some
different. You
advice.
don't know how the person feels about themselves.
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
You gotta know the
You
person.
know
You
what I
gotta
mean?
get to
So
know
that's
the person.
actually some people is not even be good the first night. You understand?
True.
It's
So,
true.
No, my personal will be.
I can understand the honeymoon. be like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What she said?
No, but I think you could get in trouble.
It's true.
But I mean, like, you thinking to yourself, yeah, it gonna be good for me.
I just answered.
And that's what you're supposed to be thinking.
Yeah. And actually, that could start off the marriage and I rock you in one time.
Yeah.
So she feel about what you feel it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like men from my married friends,
Women.
I
have
was
a
like,
story.
I'm talking. They didn't go
Tell
into
me.
details, but they said the men just be ready. Like
For
the
sure.
men
I
just
feel
be
like the man
prepared.
was always
They were
ready,
more
more ready.
insecure
Oh, that's when you ready.
from that
Right.
side,
That's what
and
Mm.
the guys were ready.
But
Like they had no problems.
Right.
Yo, man, let's be insecure.
I don't. I'm.
Well,
For sure,
men.
everybody.
confused by what you mean the men would be ready.
No, like mentally they're not studying. Whoosh, I'm insecure, belly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean about their physique.
They're not
Oh,
bothering them to say,
Okay, a woman might be thinking more like, oh gosh, will
Yes.
you accept me and how?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
You're just doing one thing, long time, you know, you're going to take off your lights.
But I will add.
yeah.
I say,
See, and
but
then
even
when you
if
consummate, then you can afford to be wherever.
Taking off the lights can help, yeah.
I will say, even if like let's say the man is experienced or not, like it have situations where women would be either like scared or whatever the case may be, and I think as a man you should be understanding, like give her a little time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
reassurance,
because I know of
absolutely.
a situation like that, and the man had to wait 3 months after marriage.
Hold on.
No, man. Nah.
3 months as in never.
Then they know they didn't.
Who go to sell
Mm-mm,
it?
mm-mm.
Don't
I-
what's
they
my
didn't-
name, sir?
No,
No, Jam. Yeah, we could change you with.
no.
What you done?
I'm not saying I wouldn't get frustrated within that 3 months, but if we not get married and you're scared or whatever the case may be, I'll
No,
Just
yeah, that's a
wrong,
long
eh?
time. That's a long time. Yeah.
3 months. I
7 quit.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
3 months,
Yeah.
no, but I
You got
something
one
wrong.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
something
yeah.
wrong.
I know defending it.
Tell him give
That
me a
one
one.
time that I went- I know. I know defending the 3 months. I just saying, even if like say on that first night or the first couple nights, you're really scared and think, I will be understanding.
That's cool.
And
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
You get like a 3-day
But
plan.
not 3
Yeah.
months.
No, that's
I
crazy.
did hear.
That's
That's
crazy.
I
crazy.
don't even know how to respond
I
to
did
that.
hear
Yeah,
test
yeah, 3 months.
What and was what? For that.
for that.
Yeah,
I
like
did hear testimony about a couple who did not consummate the marriage until about what 8 months.
oh gosh, you going worse in the age.
Somebody was sick. Somebody was sick.
Not on her behalf.
He's
The husband.
Yes.
The husband.
The husband was deterrent, but it was more of a spiritual
Okay.
side of it
Right.
that caused the separation. So every time they tried, it would not happen.
Oh.
But they were
I
trying.
heard about that before.
They tried and it would not
Okay.
happen. But it was
Spiritual.
more, it was deeper than just
So,
physical.
did
Because
they
they were
get-
physically attracted.
Were they able to overcome that?
No, yes, they were as he began to open up, but dealing with when he opened up, it was not like
Something could just talk about.
it wasn't something that would make you want to.
Okay.
So I could give well, she come out and give the testimony.
Right.
Apparently he and his sister had
Okay.
Oh, that's
You're
what I
watching.
interview.
Yes.
My gosh.
Wait, sorry.
Yes.
What?
he and his
Listen,
sister.
listen.
Yeah. So yeah.
I heard what she said.
You're looking like
Yes.
harmony.
And because of that,
You're looking like harmony.
and she being a
Don't say that.
Christian, she was more stronger than him in that aspect in
Yeah.
terms of her relationship with God. Don't mind she knows she was disobedient.
Yeah.
She felt she understood certain things and she was the one who get it out of him as to what's going on because this is not normal.
Right.
And she was prompt with certain things and she brought it to him and he was like, oh, yeah, they was married, but they're
Wow.
divorced now.
What's the
Yeah.
situation with the sister?
So yeah, basically,
Yeah, that is
she
it.
find out that it was regular
It was regular.
Mad people.
before they get married.
Yes.
It was regularly
It
with
was
his sister.
once, it was a couple, few times well.
With
Yeah.
So they kind of had a
Just-
spiritual kind of bond.
And
Yeah,
on
he
top
was-
of that,
he's
the
a
same
bad guy.
bed,
Mhm.
they were sleeping
Well,
on
I
the
could,
same bed.
I
he
mean, you
and
could
his
understand.
sister.
Right,
That's
right.
And
Okay.
it just had a whole
Mad scene.
mad
That's-
scene.
But you're coming for
Hey.
Aaron. You said 3 months, right? Because she was saying they were trying, as opposed to she's scared, like they won't even try.
I don't know the details. I just know alongside this man had to wait.
Wait, that's
So
He's
in a
got the gym for sure.
in a situation like that, would you want to like forget the marriage one time?
Oh God.
It just no be interested. 3 months.
no, because
It's a
I mean,
long
it's
time.
It's a long time.
They just get married and the person doesn't want to be intimate with you,
Real good reason why you not.
and they don't want to talk about it.
Nah.
What? Nah, you going mad?
She
Yeah,
said, "I
that's
already talk.
stranger?
What?
Yeah.
I already talk about it. Yeah.
No, but then we
When
should
we
not
were
get
talking
married.
about
months?
Yeah, we should have
Nah,
waited
boy,
3 months to get
kilos,
married.
Nah.
I go
High
down and look
pressure.
back at the law and see the law that is so
She read the Bible.
secret.
You got your whole living stop up. What's off it?
Yeah.
It's now official.
Yeah.
Mm.
All our scripture is.
Consecration is
But you think
to become.
is that-
Are we fasting? No.
Is that a legal thing though? Is that like literal legal thing?
What?
Like you get married in government, like you go to the Red House, wherever you have your papers, it confirm you're married,
Right.
but you all consummate.
Right.
Does that mean you could say, well, you can cancel order?
I will find out. The case I'll
It's
find out for
possible
sure.
because if
Hello?
that's a spiritual.
If it's legal that you
if
have
that is
to.
if that
Well,
is
it's in the
a
Bible.
spiritual side,
Oh.
if that is the spiritual side to the two becoming one
It's
is
in the
possible.
Bible. I feel you, wives, you need to. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I know this might be difficult for you, but you gotta switch to thinking you're the person who doesn't want it often at all,
Right.
right?
Okay.
And the other person is like trying to 3 times a day. Like how you deal with that?
You give
All
me-
right. It's hard to picture. I
Yeah, I know, I
wouldn't
know,
want it
I know,
3 times
I
a
know,
day.
I know. That's what I said.
Hold on. Again, it's the same procedure.
Talk about
We'll have to sit down and I will try to explain. I'll clearly have a reason, and I'll try to explain to my wife as to why I don't want to indulge that many times. And hopefully she's understanding. If she's not, and we talk about it, hopefully we could then go and probably talk to somebody, and we'll talk about it with that person.
some
Like
counseling or something.
yeah, like a call, like check in,
Yeah.
wrap a taste on it,
Yeah.
and see if she
Okay,
can
wait.
understand.
Wait,
Cool.
we think that'd be embarrassing to like. I just asking, would I be embarrassing to talk
It
to some?
maybe yeah for some men yeah maybe yeah.
For sure.
Krista
Well,
says that conversation
as
should
a
have been
man,
had
to say
before
that you don't
marriage.
want it so much.
Agreed.
Don't want to yeah.
Krista said that conversation should have happened before marriage. What do you think about
Okay.
that?
That is true. Yes, I agree with Krista. Krista is a
Yeah.
goat boy.
So undefeated.
Yeah.
So Tevin, what do you think is a good time to talk about something like that? You're dating, you're courting,
Yeah,
you're,
she
you're
said like
Yeah,
right around like
definitely.
No,
the
when?
engagement time. Because
Engagement.
when you're dating, I don't think it should be
First
talk
date.
about
I don't
it.
no. If we,
But if in the engagement, she said, "No, I'm not expecting that. I want you to whenever I want it or whenever."
I say, well, cool.
Now he ain't got no problem with that. He
Yeah,
go speed up
I
the
rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
speeding up the date.
You know, whenever she wants, it could be 3 times a month.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought she meant like she wanted all the time.
You see, but you had you translate it like that.
I weak.
Oh, we're talking about the person who don't
Oh
want
God,
it.
the man, guys.
Yeah. So she's saying, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm not budging.
And she only wanted 3 times a month.
Yeah. And that's lucky, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's if
hard, you know.
I
that's
just
in a good
busy.
mood.
I had to work. I
I'd
had
been
to
a
do
good
this.
mood
I had to
Because
do
it's
that.
hard because if we depend on what like when in marriage we talking about. If we like we rich and we have 2-3 children and we're really too busy, or what it could be possible that you only get that like 3 times a month. You only get that is the chances you get.
Nobody
Yeah.
But if we now get married,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's crazy to be honest. Not a song away, but
Yeah.
that's crazy. 3 times a
That
month.
never find me.
Yeah. You go pray after
But I mean, if you with somebody and let's be real, we all have that desire within us, right? And we have to wait till marriage to do that. I feel like any female, once she love you, she ready once all they get married.
No boy. That's
Unless
not
she really
true.
scared. Unless she really scared.
But it must
That's
have
why
somebody.
this might be a benefit, you know. There's the wrong way, but you see, if both parties experience, oh, there wasn't the good and they do it already, they ain't gonna be scared. Them just
Yeah.
waiting to come back out.
No, but you
True.
making
Oh,
some
yeah.
big assumptions there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
because I did it before doesn't mean I want to do it again, you know.
Yeah.
True.
Especially how
Yeah.
it depends on how
Yes.
So you know,
you waited after. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
wow.
And then even if they're not a religious person or anything like that, it could just be bad situations too. You know?
Correct.
It
I
would-
know there's a people that's
Yeah,
come with a
that-
trauma.
Trauma.
Yeah,
Okay.
people that's come with a trauma.
Let me just say, it's not even like abuse or anything like that. It's just like it brings back memories of somebody that it was with, and they're not ready to like
Well,
because yeah. So
And I done bend money. I done.
yeah, you done propose,
wow,
you
wow,
done
wow,
walk
wow.
down the aisle. So like Krista says, it's a good thing to talk about. But like
Ha-
Kevin was saying,
I
what-
feel I
what is a
want
good
to
time?
understand then.
you say when they get engaged.
when they get engaged,
Yeah, engagement time.
Yeah.
and then you realize if you talk about it then and you realize
I wouldn't make much. Don't want to do that. I would just have to come to terms if it's the
There's your
situation, 'cause I
portion.
love the girl.
Yeah, as
And
you
this
say.
relationship is
You
more
know,
than
days where you're
the
looking out
sex.
for.
Huh?
Yeah.
No days where you're looking out
Yeah.
for. But you
Yeah.
At least you're still, getting it, but just not what you want. But you go have to agree with the person. For sure.
Yeah.
Plenty married men might beg to differ that.
correct.
Yeah.
in what sense? In what sense?
In what do you mean?
Like how he said, if you ask before you're married and you'll just marry she just so.
But she said there's plenty bad men that's talk about
Yes.
getting at it.
But the yes, correct.
In the group, right? And
Yeah.
yeah.